Yeah, we are on live now. And thank you so much, both Madhuri and Surya, who took time from your busy schedule. I know that you are working, and both of you are one side, long back in the same classroom, and now you are in the room of examination. This is really a sweet affair for all of us.
Pleasure is ours, sir.
Thank you. In this is second time for Madhuri, and of course, Surya has come this time, and we are very happy to have you both on the floor. And in fact, Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology and its ELCS lab, which has got its own interesting popularity among the youth like you all. And in fact, it works seriously for the development of communication skills as it spells its name, like the name spells always magic. English Language Communication Skills Lab, which always offers right opportunity for the development of the well-rounded development of an individual. So as part of it, it has got a wonderful journey, which started with a phase called observation, ends up with aiming a phase. So within the four phases, we'll have the first one, they observe, and then the second one that is followed by the first one, where they can scan themselves. And when they come into the third phase, they set and they develop themselves. So such a way, we allow the students to understand how to make each phase is interesting for their capacity building. So finally, they aim for whatever that they really aim for the life, aim for in the life. Particularly, if it is a job, immediately in the job they can aim for. Or maybe if they wanted to have a long-term dream of establishing their own startup, they can do the same kind of aiming process through this course. So particularly as part of this second phase of the journey, setting and developing, where the students are encouraged to take up the job of English for employability skills. So they practice a lot of English language one side. Other side, they always try to put in what is the value of English language for the development of employability. So this course highlights the importance of each individual to understand not just only language alone through the poem or through the prose work that they read, or through the grammar that they have practiced, or through the vocabulary that they have put in. They have a bigger scope in developing how to write an email, how to shoot it well for the cause, and similarly, they get ready how to make themselves ready for the spoken activities. Like, okay, listen something to speak, or they also can get ready to establish themselves, how to really present themselves, or how to really sell themselves. So this course is highlighted with these interesting ideas, and it stretches for around 16 weeks. And the first couple of weeks, they can be introduced on all these interesting elements. 4 5 weeks to 10 weeks, they can practice, and then they can have the peer assessment. Their own peers, they can assess each other. And finally, the last 4 5 weeks, they can come across the teacher evaluation, as well as the last, this is, the end examination, where the external examiners will evaluate them. And now the question is, why the external examiners from different part of our arena? And why the external examiners are on virtual call? Because anyway, tomorrow when they wanted to really face the challenge of an interview, or maybe a job interview, or maybe a startup interview, maybe their higher education interview, always they can face a new face where they can definitely have a shock and surprise. So instead, failing there in that shock and surprise, why can't they fail now itself with the straight forward, the first hand information or first hand source? You being the external examiners working in the industry, knowing about the real pitfalls of communication, challengingly understanding what is ebb and what is down, you always try to be yourself, always presenting to them as the first-hand source. So we have picked you up. And not only you, there are many others from different walks of life. We have got couple of Srinivas, I request you to allow there is an Aima who is unwantedly coming before the camera. Ask her not to disturb us anymore. Right. So similarly, when we see there are senior lawyers coming as examiners, there are, bank of employees coming as an examiner. Or a couple of times ago, we had a housewife who really understood the importance of communication, came down as an examiner here. So we are very lucky to have you, and we are lucky to have this process, which has made so much, especially for the students here, to run the interesting show of communication. So typically the exam has this interesting model. If you can see the shared window, it talks about the first half an hour is about joining the room and then understanding the technical viability, and similarly introducing each other to all of us. And then we also can have a an audio video material that we can play for the listening task, and then we get a breakout rooms assigned. And after that, one full hour is for the main exam, where the student friends can talk about their perception to their listening, and they can also discuss in like-minded 3 to 4 student friends together. So similarly, at the end, you are expected to wrap up the session by giving an overall remark. This is a pretty simple examination between 9:30 and 11:30, couple of hours. And I request both of you to be patient enough in helping all of us. So that is how we are going ahead. So simple and yet striking, and so short, but it is quite sweet because as it is giving a wonderful expression or experience. And now it is time to Rani's room to introduce herself, and then the student friends, whoever would like to talk to the examiners, they can do it.
Yes, sir. Yes. So a pleasant morning, dear Hari sir and Surya Teja sir and ma'am who present over here despite of your busy schedule. Thank you for making your time for us students. I am Nagarani, dealing with the EEE-A students as part of communication lab. I would like to address the purpose and why we incorporate these employability skills for the students. This course has been introduced to the students to equip the students with the essential communication tools which is needed for workplace scenario. We all know very well that in present era, in our era, only academic excellence alone not just enough. So for this, we are incorporating this kind of courses which help the students in shaping them very confident and competent professionals. So we are pretty much, our goal is pretty much clear that we are driving students from campus to corporate. So which means we are helping them to move beyond the classroom settings and making them to be more professional ready for the challenging professional world. So for that, we are incorporating practices like grammar and vocabulary, professional grammar and vocabulary, and other practices and activities like listening and speaking skills, which helps them to come over of their challenges. And also, we've been concentrating some practices like communication practices like email writing, report writing, and other forms of professional writing too. And these will this also we are also helping them while developing with their positive attitude and also work team spirit. Okay, so by the end of this course, our students are getting ready for industry ready, and also they are navigating towards the official platforms like interviews, and also they need to collaborate with the colleagues in future upcoming workplace challenges. So, and also getting ready for the contributing challenging. So, that's it. So my part is clear, and I would like to call Samanvita to express her views on this context. Thank you, sir. Samanvita.
Good morning, sir and ma'am. Good morning, Hari sir. And I feel very pleasure to reflect our journey through English Lab. The journey that has started with hesitation and ended with a lot of self-confidence. And throughout this journey, we have a heart full of satisfaction where we have gained a lot of skills which are required to acquire a job and how to increase our value among our society. And through this journey, we have firstly mastered on grammar basics like verbs, articles, prepositions, verb tenses. It may sound like simple, but these are the key roles which plays a value to our communication. And we also focused on PPDT and also several, and we also gone through our writing, paragraph writing, essay writing. We also uh, fulfilled our lacking points. And this is a great platform which we have mastered our skills and also shaped ourselves. And our faculty and especially Hari sir had helped a lot to shape ourselves. And in our first semester, we have gone through English Communication Practice Lab. In this, it is a very crucial step. We have started Padlet, where we have increased our fluency and also got a little confidence, and that has become a large confidence. We can even talk without any hesitation and without any fear. And I think it is a pleasure and a happy moment for us that we have seeing a graph as growing. And thank you for this wonderful opportunity. And now my friend Hamant will continue.
Good morning, sir, and good morning to our external examiners, Surya Teja sir and Madhuri ma'am, and a very good morning to Hari sir. So, myself, Hemant Kumar from 2nd EEE-A, and coming to this lab journey and what I have learned completely from my first year to the ending of this second year. So, it was very incredible and collaborating with my teammates, and we have formed, our teachers formed a teams within ourselves, and we got a chance that we can participate in teams, whether the activity, whatever the activity is, we participate individually and we participate in teams and we collaborate with each other, and we got to know what are strengths and weaknesses, and we give our feedbacks on ourselves, and we teach and the teachers in the LCS lab will give a complete feedback and a summary and like a report to enhance our skills much, and the Hari sir addresses well every student, and that will help us. That will help to many of the students out there, and like many activities from the first year and till now, we have gone through many, and like every activity will have a specific role in enhancing our communications that will require after we passed out or to have an efficient communication. So all I have to say to the English language communication and skills lab team, and to mainly to our Hari sir, I want to say thank you, sir. Thank you for making us felt confident. And if we compare ourselves from anybody, we feel like we have gotten something to do, and we feel proud for that and proud to be a students of Hari sir also. Thank you, sir.
So out of all this experience, I would like to thank Hari sir from the bottom of my heart that you have given unwavering support to our students. I can see the person who always think about the welfare of the students 24/7. So that was incredible, sir. Thank you so much for your contribution, sir.
That's great hearing from both of you, Samanvita and Shankar. Shankar? What's his name? Rani? Can you say what's his name?
Hemant, sir.
Okay. Hemant. Puchal. Please. So, I have heard Samanvita saying that this is, a journey started with a lot of confusion, and, it is slowly materializing. This is what actually the very important purpose of any life's journey. And if you can see anything that we really pick out first, we always try to maintain the same. And we can't understand what exactly that we can pick out when we are in the very first stage. And slowly, after one step after the other, we learn. And the same is being practiced at our ELCS lab also. we are very strongly believing in the purpose of learning by doing. So you have materialized it out. And I'm very happy to have Triple student friends who have been doing all the best since the inception. And this batch is also slowly now converted themselves. And now it is time for Raja's room. And I request Raja to take it over.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Am I audible to you? Yeah,
Pretty
thanks
much
for the confirmation. And good morning, Hari sir, and good morning, examiners. And first of all, I would like to say thank you for your time. And the students also very eagerly waiting to interact with you. And thanks to session one, they have mentioned everything clearly about this course. Apart from that, I would like to mention one thing. This is not only a language lab. In fact, I can say this is a human skills lab, also human skills and added life skills. And thanks to Hari sir, in each and every course, he introduced everything related to life and human skills. And coming to this course, employability skills, and these students, they mastered everything like professional writing, like email writing, paragraph writing, and essay writing. And not only that, even these students, they practiced a beautiful skill, that is listen to speak activity. Through this activity, they not only learned the communication and fluency, they learned how to observe others and how to understand the perceptions of others. And also, these people shared their perceptions clearly. And I hope not only communication, also they achieved confidence first. And here, two students are with me, Sandeep and Ramya. They would like to add some more words from this session. And before that, I would like to say a big thank you to Hari sir, and he's providing a beautiful environment like this. Every time, not only students, even as a teachers, we are also learning a lot. Uh, thank you, sir. And over to Sandeep.
Good morning, Hari sir and Sai sir and Madhuri ma'am. Thanks for giving your valuable time with us. And this is the ELCS lab, which is a journey from step-by-step process. And from the first step, we have discovered the ECP lab. In that, we have getting fear for the talking, and by playing the jam sessions and some activities, we have lost the fear of talking. And from the second step, we have did the CE lab. In that CE lab, we did English for communication. In that, we did the group discussions and debates and practice for the English test, etc. And for the third test is the present test. We did the CE lab. There is nothing but English for employability skills. In this, we did so many programs like PPDT and English for Socrative test, paragraph writing, listen to speak activity, etc. Thank you, sir. I am forwarding to Ramya.
Good morning, Hari sir, and good morning, sir and ma'am. Thanks for your valuable time to spend with us. As my friend said, the journey starts with hesitation and ends with a lot of confidence. This journey starts with simple jam sessions, just a minute sessions, which we face a lot of fear and hesitation to speak in front of camera. But now we can better improve that fear when we can come out of fear, and we improved confidence a lot. And English, the English lab provide us a lot of skills which required to acquire a job, which provides a group discussions and debates and jam sessions. In employability skills, our lab provides writing skills and speaking skills. For speaking skills, our lab provides listen to speak activity. In this activity, we were given with the audio, and we have to change. We have to give our perceptions regarding that video. Thank you, sir. Thanks for giving valuable time. We are very glad to see you, sir.
Yes, that's all from our side. And finally, I would like to say thank you because I personally witnessed most of the students, even after their BTech journey, also they were talking about this language lab, this language lab, because most of the members they're mentioning about how our practices and our methodologies worked to achieve their goal, that is job. And I think Madhuri ma'am, she knows very well. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. That's all from our side, sir.
Great hearing.
Sir, dear Hari sir, could you allow us a moment to express from our students their love? A moment. So all the students, are you ready? What we call?
That's great.
Yes, sir. Thank you so
That's
much, sir.
that's great. That's great. And we love to have this kind of a session, in fact, to only make everyone understand how challenging it is, how shocking it is, how surprising it is. And thanks for both the rooms, which has made wonderful effort in bringing out what you have done in the one long semester, how you have made your attempt in understanding the communication is not having any boundaries. You know, if you have set boundaries, definitely your communication is quite challenging. But when you break them, definitely it is amusing, it is authentic, it is ever challenging. So thank you so much for all the EEE student friends and along with their teachers to introduce yourself and what for you are, how well that you are ready with the examiners. You have done it. And I now take the privilege in calling Mr. Surya. I know Surya is very naughty boy when he was studying with us, and he now has emerged very well. And I love to listen from him. In fact, you know, he was mentioning when he has filled out the form, he purposefully said that he wanted to come back to his alma mater in giving away the best. So I really appreciate his spirit. Mr. Surya, I love to have you on the floor to introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, sir. First of all, I'm very privileged to join this session. Whenever someone calls me to join ELCS lab, I'm very excited. With the more excitement and this excitement, this bring me up here. So first of all, I show my immense gratitude to Hari sir, ELCS lab, and Lindy College to provide this such a beautiful platform. So, and I don't think any other college will provide you this kind of activities and all. So I'm the one who have learned lots of things in ELCS lab, and this ELCS lab and especially Hari sir have played a very vital role in my lab or in my life. Uh, when I was used to drive into this uh, IT industry. So now coming to me, I have been working in ESSPL as a lead developer now, and I have started from this college, and I'm when I joined this college, I also more confused like you all, what you were now and how you were talking. I don't think I will be far better than you speaking even now. So, but the only thing is the confidence which we take with us, and when we attend anything, we attend any meetings and all, the person should understand what we are trying to say. That's the only thing, and that will bring up with our confidence only. So that I have learned from ELCL's lab by doing some role plays, doing some presentations, etc. Lots of things. I don't think one day is not enough if I start telling about these things with all our friends in ELCA's lab. So now I'm here taking as your examiner and much excited. Thank you all.
That's great. Always, you know, having its alumni to help the alma mater is a strange work. We are doing it. In fact,
Yeah.
you have known the pitfalls. where exactly we have lost some choices and then how they are not to be the pitfalls for the rest of the generation. You have come forward to help and fill that gap. So appreciations to you, Surya Teja. I know that you are the wonderful boy when you are here on the lab.
No.
How how well that you have done and how well that we have exchanged with each other.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
so much
Yeah,
for your
thank
love
you.
and affection coming back again to help your alma mater.
Thank you.
And now,
Pleasure is mine, sir. Thank you.
yeah. And now I have something to say about Madhuri. Madhuri and Manasa, these two are two interesting jewels. You know, these two are, I always call my daughters, and in fact, who studied here for much time. And then they did all the best, particularly as sisters. You know, the Madhuri is named after anywhere when there is a competition, winner, if at all, is one. And this girl is always there as a winner. So Madhuri, who studied in ECE for her period of study and who did all the best and now emerged as one of the working employees and then came forward second time as an examiner in order to help their youngsters. And Madhuri, I think it is your floor now. You can introduce yourself.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction, sir. That has all happened because of your support and the constant support which you have provided us. Please apologize me for my sore throat today. Um, yeah, ELCS
The
lab,
same
we
is
all,
mine. My throat is also sore today. So
yeah,
is daughters.
yeah. So English lab has always been my favorite part when I was in as a student in Lindy. So the support which Hari sir has given me, he was always there. I used to get a lot of scoldings from him, believe me. I was the one who got much scolded from him. uh, so that's when we learned, and then now we are able to do perform whatever we are doing in our day-to-day lives in our current work. So I work as a team lead at Deloitte. So it's been 7.5 years that now I am working, and then so whenever I think of English lab, I wanted to give something back. So I requested Hari sir that I want to be an external examiner. Please consider me. So they hear that I got a chance to do the same. So my dear friends who are sitting there, English is very important. I want to reiterate once, English is very important. Once you step out, you have to communicate, you have to express yourself, master in art of storytelling. The way you present yourself is the most important thing when you are outside. Your degree, everything matters, but if people will consider you the way you present yourself and the way you communicate with them. So take it seriously, and I wish you all the best for your future. That's all, sir.
That's great hearing from you, Madhuri. And I'm sorry now, if at all I have really did a lot of scolding for you, but it's
No,
only for the satisfaction at
yes,
the
yes, yes.
end. And thanks for being a right person in coming back to help the study place where we have earned a lot, where we have learned a lot.
Exactly.
And this is definitely a sweet experience for the rest also. And we may make use of these kind of initiatives for the rest to understand what exactly the UHV concept altogether, universal human value. You know, today it has become a subject everywhere, either in industry or in business or in life or in education. Today, UHV concept is becoming so popular, and you have made, and our lab has made it so open because this is what win and win. You know, when you win and I win, that is the sweetest object on the earth to really discuss or to really put for discussion. So this is how the whole introductions have completed, and now I request the BH, Big Hall, to come out with the audio video material. And immediately after this audio video material, the main exam that begins out, and where Each individual will share some 10 seconds of their perception towards the audio video material. And then 4 or 5 like-minded students together, they'll come and discuss before you about what their justification on their emotional observation or emotional connectivity with that video audio material. So with this, I'll be silent and I ask Big Hall to get ready with its audio video material to play. Yeah, we see you something. We see something, but you did not check the audio. Yes, yes, it is coming now.
A few years ago, I felt like I was stuck in a rut. So I decided to follow in the footsteps of the great American philosopher, Morgan Spurlock, and try something new for 30 days. The idea is actually pretty simple. Think about something you've always wanted to add to your life and try it for the next 30 days. It turns out 30 days is just about the right amount of time to add a new habit or subtract a habit, like watching the news, from your life. There's a few things that I learned while doing these 30-day challenges. The first was, instead of the months flying by forgotten, the time was much more memorable. This was part of a challenge I did to take a picture every day for a month, and I remember exactly where I was and what I was doing that day. I also noticed that as I started to do more and harder 30-day challenges, my self-confidence grew. I went from desk-dwelling computer nerd to the kind of guy who bikes to work for fun. Even last year, I ended up hiking up Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa. I would never have been that adventurous before I started my 30-day challenges. I also figured out that if you really want something badly enough, you can do anything for 30 days. Have you ever wanted to write a novel? Every November, tens of thousands of people try to write their own 50,000-word novel from scratch in 30 days. It turns out, all you have to do is write 1,667 words a day for a month. So I did. By the way, the secret is not to go to sleep until you've written your words for the day. You might be sleep deprived, but you'll finish your novel. Now, is my book the next great American novel? No, I wrote it in a month. It's awful. But for the rest of my life, if I meet John Hodgman at a TED party, I don't have to say, I'm a computer scientist. No. If I want to, I can say, I'm a novelist. So here's one last thing I'd like to mention. I learned that when I made small, sustainable changes, things I could keep doing, they were more likely to stick. There's nothing wrong with big, crazy challenges. In fact, they're a ton of fun, but they're less likely to stick. When I gave up sugar for 30 days, day 31 looked like this. So here's my question to you. What are you waiting for? I guarantee you the next 30 days are going to pass whether you like it or not. So why not think about something you have always wanted to try and give it a shot for the next 30 days? Thanks.
Thank you. That is the material for today's exam. And I hope student friends, you try your luck, not for next 30 days, at least for next 30 minutes. And I hope you can definitely come forward, inspiringly exchanging your thought with the examiners over there. And I also love to see how beautifully you're doing it is magic behind the communication that you are going to practice. So I wish all the best of luck for everyone. I hope examiners, it is your luck. I don't know whether you feel it more or it is happy, sincere, and whatever that you feel. I request you to come forward, giving away your genuine remarks at the end of the examination.